Hey, what's up, Logos Personal Finance students? Welcome to Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. Happy Hump Day. Happy day 48 of our COVID-19 e-learning experience, and happy third to last day of term 5. Yes, I can see the finish line. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are almost done with term 5. It's a good feeling to be close to wrapping this up and putting a long, hard term behind us. So I'm looking forward to the future with term 6. I don't know about you, but the sun is shining. It's a good day. It's a good feeling. If you're stressing out as we get to the end of the term, don't, right? You can do this even if you're still behind, still catching up, still got 1, 2, 3 full days in the term. And if you need more time to get caught up, we can do that too. So don't stress out, don't give up, right? You've been working too hard to throw in the towel at this point when we're so close to the end and so close, everyone, to earning credit. Believe it or not, no matter where you're at with your grade right now, you are close to earning credit, and it would be a waste of all the work that you've done so far to just throw in the towel right now. So don't do it. Get on Econ Lowdown and just get to work and do the best you can. Don't stress about what to do first, how to do it. Just do it, right, as they say. So let's do it ourselves. Let's go to our Blackbaud, right? Blackbaud, stupid name. I hate that name, Blackbaud. What does that even mean, right? It's a little racist if you ask me. Why's it gotta be Blackbaud? Anyway, this is the bulletin board where we have our e-learning instructions, and you see the announcement about tomorrow's Zoom meeting. That's right, tomorrow's Thursday. It's our Zoom meeting day, and as always, we have a 10 a.m. Zoom meeting. So later today, you will see the announcement, the link for the Zoom meeting tomorrow. You'll also see a link for the Zoom meeting under the assignments tab, and as always, I'll be sending out messages, emails, texts with a invitation to that Zoom meeting today and tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you attend that Zoom meeting. It's the last one of the term. It's an important one, and it's a way to bring that grade up. But most of your grade, as we know, comes from your work on econlowdown.org. As it says right there, the link is right there. There's also a link to Econ Lowdown right here under links. So let's go to that one. No matter which link you use, it takes you to the same place. Our student login page, I got my student code and password in there so I can submit, and that'll take us to Personal Finance Term 5, which there again is a link for tomorrow's Zoom meeting at the very top. And then if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we will see all of the assignments for the term. We have one new assignment that will be at the very bottom when we get down there that we'll see, and that'll be the last new assignment posted for the term, because tomorrow we have our Zoom meeting, and then Friday is the last day of the term. So this is it right now. When you log in, you will see all the work that you are responsible for term 5, right? And whether you've completed it all and you got one more thing left to do, what I just put up today, or whether you got more than half of it to complete, or you got almost all of it to complete, don't stress. First of all, I don't expect you to complete every single assignment. If you can't do it, then you can't complete every single assignment. If you have, that's awesome. But if you haven't, that's okay too. You can pass, you can earn credit, you can earn a decent grade without completing every single one of these assignments. But it can be overwhelming when you see all this. You don't know where to start. I've told you, start with the written assessments. Questions like this: what is a living wage? I don't know. Take a guess, right? If you click in the launch button, you'll see a little bit more information, right? What do you think is an adequate hourly wage, right? You don't need to know what the term living wage means to answer that question. This is just your opinion, right? And you get 100% for these. That's why I say start with these. There's 6 of them, right? After you've done all 6 of those, do the video Q&As. I'm not sure how many of those there are, but I added a new one today because the video Q&As, in my opinion, I think they're probably the easiest to do for multiple reasons. I'm a visual learner. I like to be able to watch a video and hear audio, as opposed to just reading words on a page or just listening to audio. I like that the quizzes for these video Q&As, they allow you to retake them as many times as you need to. And they're all multiple choice. And so it's, again, if you're willing to do the work, you should be able to get a very good score on the quizzes for these video Q&As. But the last 3 assignments, if we get down to the bottom, we see the link for the daily YouTube messages, which you're watching today's daily YouTube message right now. You can see all of the daily YouTube messages by clicking on that link. If we go to that link, what do we see? It takes us right to the playlist. And there's a lot of them, right? 47 videos, right? One for every day. But if we go back here, we see the newest video Q&A, the last video Q&A of the term is Building Bridges, which again is a short video. How long is it? Let's see. 5, almost 6 minutes, and a 7-question quiz. And then yesterday I put up Understanding Capital Markets, which we started learning about a little bit in the Life Goals video that we watched a little bit of and took the quiz on yesterday. I got 100%. Hopefully you watched the video when I did it and you'll get 100% too. That's yesterday's video if you haven't already. But they started talking about capital markets in that video. So I want to go on to this video, Q&A, Understanding Capital Markets today. Take a look at this 5.5-minute video. We won't watch the whole thing, but let's watch a little bit of it. Let's take a look at this.
What image comes to mind when you hear the word market? Do you picture a grocery store?
Maybe.
Or a produce market in a town square?
Perhaps.
Or perhaps a shopping mall?
Perhaps.
These are all examples of markets, but you might be surprised to learn that some important markets aren't stores at all. In fact, the buyers and sellers will probably never meet. But our economy would not function the same without these markets. They are capital markets. Capital markets are financial markets that bring buyers and sellers together to trade stocks, bonds, currencies, and other financial assets.
All right, so that's a very good definition, right? First of all, it's a market, which a market's just where stuff is bought and sold. It can be a supermarket, it can be, a farmer's market, or it can be a capital market. So what's a capital market? What does capital mean? Capital is money, right? Financial instruments like stocks, bonds, and it's just like any other market, just like, the grocery Schnucks sells me food, right? In the capital market, a company will sell me stock or a bond, right? Watch a little bit more.
Capital markets include the stock market and the bond market. They help people with ideas become entrepreneurs and help small businesses grow into big companies. They also give folks like you and me opportunities to save and invest for the future. Mm-hmm. Here's an example. Meet John.
Hi,
John has an idea for a new business. Delicious ice cream that's healthy enough to eat any time of the day. Yum. He saved his money in the bank, earned interest, and used that to start his business. John tests the market, and boom, his product is a hit. In fact, there's so much demand he can't fill ice cream cones fast enough. The business is growing. John needs to hire people to help him produce, sell, and deliver his ice cream. He needs more ingredients from his suppliers, like the fruit seller and the cone baker. John doesn't have the money to pay for all of this right now. But according to his business plan and test market results, he is going to make millions in the first year. Enter capital markets. Financial capital is money entrepreneurs and businesses use to buy resources and supplies. These are then used to make products or provide services to buyers. Financial capital is raised through capital markets in 2 ways. By selling bonds, which are like loans that the business will repay at a later date with interest, or by selling stocks, which are sold in exchange for the partial ownership of the business. Issuing or selling.
All right, so pretty simple, right? You've all heard of stocks and bonds. Might not quite understood how they work, but that's it. They explained how it works right there, right? So let's take a look at the quiz. How many questions on this quiz? 6. All right. So we just learned about John. When John had an idea for a business, he began the process of making that idea a reality by A, saving his money, B, investing his money, C, borrowing money, D, charging higher prices for his product. So first, he saved up enough money to start the business himself, right? Pretty sure that's what they said with John's ice cream business. Yes, right? And that was good to get it going, but as the business grows, right? I don't care how much money you've saved up, right? How much money you have, eventually, ideally, if your business is successful, it's going to grow to a certain point where you don't have enough money to continue growing, right? And the biggest companies in the world operate this way. The Facebooks, the Googles, right? They got as big as they got by selling stock, right? And you can buy stock in Google, Facebook, anything, right? And what does that mean? When you buy stock, you own a piece of that company. And as that company makes profits, you make profits. If that company loses money, though, you lose money. Bonds, a little different, but same idea, right? When you buy a bond from Google, you're basically giving them money in exchange for an IOU. Google says, we will pay you back what you're loaning us with interest. So again, this is the way that interest works for you, not against you. So, 6 questions. I just gave you the answer to number 2, right? How do you earn money on bonds? With interest, right? So answer the rest of them on your own. Do the best you can. If you don't get a score you like the first time, retake it again as many times as you want. But work on that and anything else that you still have left on Econ Lowdown. And if you have any concerns or questions, as always, let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all in the Zoom meeting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Peace.